shadow, but it goes wherever you go. You're running out of time. Everybody out there has got it all together. You're feeling left behind, and you'll never measure up to the standard you set up for yourself, for yourself. Don't you know it's okay to be broken?
Welcome to 2018, first Gilder Cam episode of the year. Stranger Things t-shirt, thanks to my brother for the sweet Christmas present. Speaking of Christmas, well, I've missed you. I hope you had a good holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope it was fun. Ours was super fun.
I knew that what was in that one. Laser tag.
Lighter bag.
Oh, this is so beautiful. I love it. What's that, Mommy?
Maggie, can you say Merry Christmas?
That one's yours.
Merry Christmas.
Here you go, Matt.
Don't you know?
Owen made this in art class. A lot of fun presents for the kids. Owen got a sweet Nerf gun. I got a cute little drone. And then I broke the drone. But then I fixed the drone. Yay! Even decided to grow out the old beard. Pam doesn't like it. So I feel this pressure to make this video extra special because it's the first one of the new year, and I haven't done one in several weeks because I took a few weeks off at the end of the year. So I want to talk about failure. Okay, imagine with me for a second. Let's say I'm playing guitar. There we go. Something like that. And let's even say that I'm not just playing guitar, but I'm trying to write a song. Huh. Perfect. Now, let's say we're in the key of C. And I'm playing along, key of C, C major. All day long I'm playing C major. And I'm thinking, what's the next chord gonna be? You could go to F or G or A minor or D minor or even an E minor if you're feeling crazy. But let's say I'm feeling kind of particularly crazy and I wanna go to like an F sharp major. And I'm thinking, yeah, going F sharp major. Just playing regular C major and then going to F sharp. Doesn't work. It's not in the key of the song, and it's not even a chord that you could kind of work into the key. It's just the wrong chord. Now, the thing is, no one would ever say that not having the right chord is a failure, right? It's just something you tried. Here's the point I want to make. Failure, or what we tend to think of as failure, is simply an answer to a question. And the question is, did that work? That's it. Did it work or did it not? The answer is yes or no. And it's really, really, really that simple. It's kind of like dating. Now, I haven't dated in a long time, but when I was dating and when Pam and I started dating, pretty early on we realized, okay, dating is just stupid unless it's working towards something. And we quickly realized the something it's working towards is answering the question, are we supposed to get married? And the answer is either yes or no. If the answer is no, it's sad. You know, nobody wants to break up, but that was the point, to find out, are we supposed to spend the rest of our lives together or not? So while it might hurt like the dickens for things not to go the way you want them to go, and you may feel like it's the worst thing in the world and a miserable failure, remember, it's just an answer to a question. Because the thing about doing what we do, which is doing creative work, is it's always up in the air. There's always a chance of failing, which to me is what makes it exciting and fun. You're not going to hit a home run every time. You may not hit a home run very often at all. Little kind of example. See this picture here? Owen, my 7-year-old, made this for me, or he painted this in his art class at school. And I loved it. When I first saw it, I thought, that's super cool. It's got this like black glue sort of thing there, and then like petals, and it's sort of a flower thing. And when I told him how much I loved it, his first response was, yeah, but I messed up a bunch. And I was like, what, buddy, what'd you mess up on? And he's like, yeah, that like line in the middle wasn't supposed to go across like that, and these weren't supposed to be kind of just, he started pointing out all the mistakes in it. And those are the parts of the picture that I love. Like, I love the whole thing, and I wouldn't change it at all. If it was super perfect and symmetrical, it wouldn't feel very artistic. But because it has all those mistakes and those accidents, I actually like it even more. So had he not failed with this picture, I don't think I would have liked it as much. It's probably not true, because I would have liked it because it's my son's painting, but you get the picture. Sometimes the things we obsess over and think are just huge, massive failures are part of what makes it charming and likable. So do me a favor. Next time you're hesitant to work on something in the studio, write a song, record something, mix it, release it to the world, just remember you're probably going to fail on one of these attempts, and that's okay. In fact, I would argue that failing is the quickest way to get better. If you spend all your time trying to sit back and make everything perfect, you're going to make something boring. And to me, that is the bigger, massive, colossal failure, to not release anything, or to release something that has been worked to death until it has no life at all. I would much rather you release something that has flaws, that is imperfect, but has soul and heart to it, than to never release anything or to work on it until you've killed it. So why am I even bringing this up? Because I set a goal to release 4 EPs in the year 2017. Guess how many I released? 3. I released 3 EPs and a single around Easter time, but I did not do the 4th one. Life got busy, we moved, plenty of excuses, but I just didn't make it happen. I waited too long, I didn't have enough buffer in place to I basically had a bunch of songs I'd written that I didn't like and I didn't want to record, and I finally just let it go, and I stopped trying to force it to happen the last week of the year and said, I accept defeat. But you see, here's the funny thing. While I technically missed my goal, I technically failed, guess what I did do? I released like 13 songs, essentially an album. So that's the thing about setting these goals and doing big things and challenging yourself. It's not so that I nail the challenge every time. It's not so that I hit the goal every time. I set a goal so that it moves me down a path to do the things that I want to do. What are the things that I wanted to do last year? I wanted to write music, record, and release music. Now, I set a goal, a fairly ambitious goal, of releasing 4 EPs. I didn't hit that goal, but having the goal set me up to do a lot of writing, recording, and releasing my own music. So to me, that failure is a part of a much bigger success and a much bigger win. And believe me, I had moments of, I can't believe, the album covers for those EPs all say 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4. So now even if I put one out in the next month, that would be the 4th one. I can't say it's the 4th. You know, I put myself out there and I didn't quite get there, and that's okay. I'm guessing you are sitting there thinking, it's fine, Joe, you did great, good job, way to go. But I bet you don't show yourself that kind of grace, and that's the point. Go easy on yourself, set big goals, have big dreams, and then pursue them. And then you're gonna fail most of the time, half the time, I don't know, maybe almost all the time. But isn't that so much more worth it than sitting back and hesitating and waiting, and you turn around and you're 90 years old and you're thinking, I never did release that album. I don't want that to be you. You don't want that to be you either. Let's make some music this year. Deal? Deal.